doing another one of these. Say hello!
Hello, Governor.
That works. Let's get started, shall we?
Okay, Savage by a dead missionary. Why did someone kill a missionary? Why?
Maybe
Okay.
they died of... No, they probably died of dysentery. Playing Oregon Trail.
You died of dysentery. Well, bollocks.
Oh, it's like Oregon Trail. It's just, you died of dysentery.
Really? Again?
Anyway, the day started like any other for Judy Hopps. Wake up at 5:30, perform some light calisthenics.
Don't even ask.
Screw it. Googling it.
You could have just asked me to do it.
Oh shoot! I can't copy paste. Hang on.
We're off to a great start here. So, people, how are you? Fine?
Okay, they're literally just basic exercises. Anyway, take a quick shower. Get dressed. Ride the train to work. Meet Nick. Let him rib her about how perky she looked in the morning. Rib her right back about his shades and coffee wouldn't make up for a terrible morning animal. Get patrol assignment. Head out. Make the world a better place. She says that way too often in the film.
She really does.
No,
Make
it's not
the world a better
It's not
place.
said too
Really?
often. It's just she specifically says it too often.
I mean, make the world a better place. Not the city, the town, the neighborhood.
She couldn't have imagined just how quickly it would all go to hell.
Hell?
By the way.
Hell? You're going to hell?
There weren't any big cases that didn't all have solid teams on them. So they were assigned to the bridges connecting Tundra Town to downtown. They were very busy, especially so during rush hour. No arrests, only 2 speeding violations. Rather boring.
Knock 'em off the road.
Oh god! We Chief Goal Code 5. Civilian down.
So's the bridge, but there you go. What you gonna do? What you
Would
gonna
have
do?
been 3.
What you gonna
talked
do
her
when they come for
into
you?
just issuing a warning to an exceedingly polite Jaguar driving a beat-up old junker of a car.
I'm
She
gonna
rolled
be
her
honest.
eyes as he explained some goodwill from the citizen would be a good thing to have. Though, as she recalled, how people treated her when she was in the unenviable position of meter maid in quotation marks. She admitted
Fucking beauty.
even if only to herself, that he was probably right. Rush hour passed and traffic died down. Nick had taken
Yeah,
the
not the only
chance to
thing that
grab
died.
something to drink. He got his usual coffee and she turned down his usual offer to get her something. The day progressed and traffic picked up as lunch approached. So there they were, just before noon, sitting in a slightly oversized, for a fox to rabbit anyway, police interceptor parked behind a road sign waiting for some unsuspecting sap to go speeding by.
Then I say, the giraffe, he's still in the fridge.
Nick slapped his knee and laughed at his own joke. Judy rolled her eyes and shook her head. While usually very cool and well-spoken, Judy had found that Nick was prone to telling very stupid jokes and anecdotes to pass time.
Yeah, I'm pointing
Just
you.
when it was the 2 of them, of course. Pretending to wipe away a tear, Nick eyed Judy from the corner of his eye and spotted... What? Nick eyed Judy from the corner of his eye and spotted the put upon look on her face. What?
It probably makes sense to no one.
Okay.
Just continue. Pardon me. I'm terribly sorry about that, everyone.
Hang on. Pretending to wipe away a tear, Nick eyed Judy from the corner of his eye and spotted the put upon look on her face. His smile died down and it became a little frown.
Hey, don't pretend that wasn't funny. I can see that little smile.
Nick snarked. And it was true. Judy was biting her lip, trying to hide the fact that the corners of her mouth were turned up just the tiniest bit. Judy shook her head a little to rid herself of the smile. Shit, what voice am I doing now?
Think one up on the spot.
Oh, I'm in the blackery! Sure.
Dan, we've got an impersonator!
Hey, you're more of an impersonator than I am.
How? I've got Foof and that's about it.
You've got Foof, you've got the blindness, you've got the computer.
How have I got the... He's got a monster, I've got a bright orange metal thing.
No, I believe I've seen his computer. His computer doesn't actually look that bad. It's changed cases, I believe. Anyway,
But you know what the difference is between me and him?
well,
He
actually
never
funny.
calls. He never writes.
But he does make references to The Daily Show.
Well, of course.
Anyway, should I do the Emma Blackery voice?
Oh, just pick a bloody voice, mate.
That doesn't mean it wasn't a stupid joke, Nick, she said.
Oh, so you did think it was funny? Nick's smile returned.
Judy raised a paw and shook it in the air, a response on her lips when Clause's voice exploded out of the radio.
Attention all units! Emergency! Emergency!
I literally just stuck my arm up and started flailing it about like a noodle arm in a cartoon.
That's what I'm doing with my arms. All units to downtown Central Rail Station! Begin emergency protocols that we never fucking wrote.
Shut up! Shut up! Okay, I want to do the voice.
Oh, and you'll be able to do it better? Thank you for doing an impersonation of every sports commentator. Ever.
And this man is going for the goal! He's going! Oh, goal! Oh my god, that's the goal of the century!
Oh, this is gonna be a long night.
Hey, it's only 10:30. Nick's paw snatched the receiver as Judy hit the ignition. The interceptor roared to life as Nick barked their response.
Dispatch, this is Unit D406. Officer Hobson Wald en route to downtown Central Rail Station. Over.
They were speeding down the road with sirens blaring by the time Nick was finished.
Coming at Unit D-406! 406, what we gonna do?
The radio went silent. Judy glanced at the radio. They backed down to the Claw.
Yeah, no, you're not Clawhausen.
Claw sounded pretty panicked. How do you think it is? Nick shook his head. Shit, that was you! Ah, damn it! You have to say the line.
No, yeah, it's me next.
No, it's you now.
Yeah.
Judy refrained from asking about the old explosion. Oh no, that was you. Never mind. Yeah, you go.
I don't know. It's been a long time since anything like this happened. Not since I was a teenager. It wasn't my fault.
Judy refrained from asking about the old explosion. Now was not the time. The next few minutes passed in tense silence. They closed in on the station, and it was evident something had happened. Animals of every sort were fleeing in every direction. Judy stopped as the road became blocked with abandoned vehicles. Just as soon, Nick could hear the radio explode again.
Attention all units! Attacking citizens and first responders! No more suspected! We are looking for desperate protocol animals!
Can I just emphasise, you're not meant to be doing an impersonation of the Irish news during that big rainstorm where McVitie's got factoried. No, got flooded. Jesus Christ, calm down. I mean, Jesus.
Oh, Sorry. Nick
I've
and,
only had the one
Nick
bottle
and Judy
and I'm still
watched,
drunk.
astonished, as a cheetah, whose face and shoulders were covered in thick layers of blue dust, sprinted down the sidewalk on all fours. The apparently savage cheetah scattered animals in its wake. It then thumped on the unfortunate giraffe in a light purple dress that had not gotten out of its way fast enough. I'm going too far. God, my chest!
The scene move.
Okay. Judy had already thrown the car into park and left her from the vehicle. She sprinted down the cheetah and distressed giraffe. She stopped when she noticed Nick wasn't behind her. She turned and saw him digging in the trunk. Wild! No, sorry. Wild! That was horrible. That's her voice now. Judy didn't call him Nick while on the job, unless they were alone.
Oh, kinky. Tase the cheetah! Nick called back.
Oh my
I'll be right behind you!
My nose!
What the fuck did you do?
I tried to clap it. I tried to clap with the microphone in between, and I hit my nose. Editing some stuff in right now. Okay. Judy turned without replying and ran to the cheetah mauling the badly frightened giraffe. The taser gun came out of her holster easily. With a running leap, she became airborne. I can just imagine she jumps. She starts scream. You don't get that, do you?
I don't live under a rock.
Yeah, he understands the Transformers. It's either that or she jumped and then at the same time Thunderbird 2 came over like picked up and flew off. International rescue.
If I rolled my eyes any more, they would go into the back of my head.
That would be rather impressive if you could roll your eyes that much.
I'd be looking at my own bollocks. Through, the
Anyway.
inside of my bollocks.
Okay.
Continue.
Pivoting, airborne. Pivoting, she landed both feet in the cheetah's side, knocking him clear of the giraffe. A quick flip reorientated her, and Judy took aim and fired the taser before she hit the ground. Both barbed hooks planted themselves squarely in the cheetah's side. He was seizing before he hit the ground. That's actually rather
Lovely.
impressive. I have to give her that. That's actually rather impressive. Hang on. Drink break. Holy mother of God. You know when you've got fizzy water and then it gets all shaken up and then you open it and this kind of like gas kind of thing comes out the top?
Yeah, like any fizzy drink.
I forgot to let that come out. It's gone through my nose. Ah! Oh!
Come on!
Okay. Once she was sure the cheetah was taken care of, Judy returned to the victimized giraffe. Judy was shocked when the giraffe also began to seize. Nick's paw clamped the back of her police vest and pulled her clear, just as one of the giraffe's powerful limbs would have bowled her over.
And strike!
There were two muffled whips! The giraffe withered, writhed for
It's
a few...
Spider-Man!
Just this is it's Spider-Man!
Spider-Man does whatever Spider-Man does. Can he swing from a web? Yes, he did, but he's now dead because he flew into a plane.
Anyway,
No.
okay. The giraffe writhed for a few seconds and then felt still. Judy's wide eyes turned to Nick, then down to the gun in his still outstretched paw, then to the giraffe's neck where she spied a shiny metal cylinder topped with red fur.
Turns out he cut off her tail and stuck it on the end of it.
Then her eyes moved to the still downed cheetah.
Drowned cheetah? How the fuck did it drown?
In its own vomit, it was drunk. Cheetah, who had an identical dart sticking out of its
She had two tails.
shoulder. Then he
Good thing she had a spare.
spun to bodily face her partner. Nick! Wait, sorry. Sorry, who's Red Fox? What? Said Red Fox wins powerfully. Wow.
What are you reading? Huh.
Said Red Fox wincing powerfully. I'll just fix that. As she had never used this. What? Oh! Said Judy, whilst the Red Fox was wincing powerfully.
Did you not scream into the microphone?
As she had never used his first name out on the street like that before, not in uniform. He could tell that she was winding up for a doozy of a tirade. It was better to explain before she go too much steam built up.
So I'm not used to dealing with simpletons. The giraffe was infected too.
Ow!
What did you do this time?
I put a piece of you know how you get like tiny rolls of tape and put them in this little tape roller so you can cut off and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I put one of those on the microphone, slipped off, and stabbed me in the leg. Seeing her, his partner paused with confusion, but still plainly furious. Nick grabbed her shoulder and turned her to look at the giraffe. He then pointed at the base of the giraffe's neck. There were many bloody scratches and gashes where the cheetah had attempted to get a hold with his powerful jaws. I won't stop.
Continue.
There was also that familiar blue powder smeared all around and in the wounds. Judy noticed this quickly,
meth, kids.
then glanced to the cheetah. The powder around his face was greatly disturbed, smeared where he had obviously made physical contact with the giraffe. Bow, 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 bow. Oh yeah! Do you know my voice could go that high? She looked back at the giraffe just to make sure that the powder was really there. It was. She turned to Nick and crossed her arms, cocked it.
She cocked her hip. Oh, Dallas, it's time for the rumpy bumpy.
Oh, Lord. Come on, Judy. It's time for some lumpy pumpy.
Oh, no.
Just let me get my tie off
ready?
and then we'll get straight to bed.
He begins to tap her foot. There.
Next!
But is this me talking?
Well, duh.
Screw it. Was it really necessary to tranquilize her?
Oh, jeez, no again.
Excited relief, but only on the inside. It wouldn't do.
Sighing on the inside.
Let his partner know how relieved he was to head off her tantrum. Then he shrugged and used the tranquilizer gun in his paw to gesture vaguely at the animals that were still fleeing around him. Barrel pointed straight down. Oh no, it's me. Yeah, oh no, it's you. You.
To me, to you, to me, to you.
It's you!
Things are bad enough without adding more savages. In other words, the Scottish. And now we can call them both in without any trouble. Now Judy interrupted.
Fine, you're right. Call it in and give me that trank gun. I'm going ahead to help the others. You need to guard these two until someone picks them up. Make sure they don't get trampled. The hackles on Nick's neck. Nick's neck. Nick's neck rose ever so slightly at the thought of his partner going alone.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Carrots? Going alone? Clawhauser said,
What?
Don't do that, for fuck's sake.
Just carry on.
I don't want to break character, but when you scream into the microphone, it makes everyone on the planet want to punch your lights out like you're a bloody boxing ball. Or a member of the Tory party.
Just carry up.
Clawhauser said, riot, remember? How are you going to deal with all that by yourself?
Now it was Judy's Hackle's turn to rise. She did not want anyone to question her ability, at least of all her partner. Wild, I can handle myself, and other officers probably need my... Start again. Wild, I can handle myself, and other officers probably need my help. Now give me that trank gun. No, we have to make him sound like that. Wild! I can handle myself, and the other officers probably need my damn help. Now give me that trank gun for hell's sake. Metal Gear. She made to grab the gun from his paw, but he pulled it back out of reach. The look she gave him could have peeled paint off a wall, but Nick stood firm and so much for writing on the walls. Nobody's looking. It's being peeled off, that's why.
No, you can't have it. It's mine. I won't let you. It's mine. Go get your own bloody gun, you stupid
Just
little
go! Just hurry up, you buzzard.
No, you can't have this gun, but... Nick sighed and slumped a little, then resignedly reached behind his back, scratched his ass, and then pulled out a gun, but turns out he shot his ass off. You can have this one.
Scratched his
Pulled
ass.
out another gun, I bet.
I
Went
thought
to
you
the
were gonna...
first.
No, I'm honestly...
This one has 2 more rounds than mine. Here, he held the gun by the barrel and accidentally shot himself in the foot. Presented it to her handle first. She shot him instead. Judy's furious expression turned to surprise. Where the fuck were you keeping that, Wild? Up my arse. Then something
I was
like
finally expecting you
solemn
to
gratitude.
say that he reached round, grabbed his belt, tore it open, and dropped his trousers. Judy, it's time for some rumpy
Sex
bumpy.
on the sidewalk. Happy.
Anyway,
It's out that song.
oh god. Thanks! Taking the gun's grip in both paws, she pointed away from Nick and the 2 animals lying at their feet. She gave a
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She gave a quick look down and tried to familiarize herself, then lowered it. Remember, the amount of Zeds coming out of their heads shows how long they've been asleep. So better shoot them to add some more time. Anyway.
Be safe, Judy. Nick had what could have been the most serious face she'd ever seen on anybody. Because, yeah, sure, all the other most serious faces you've seen have been totem poles. His intense green eyes bore into her violet ones.
Oh, for fuck. What's up with their... Why do people always emphasize their eyes? Nick's emerald eyes looked into Judy's violet eyes. There you go.
I'm going to be honest, you know probably about as much about love. Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me no more.
As I know
What is love?
about what the fuck Donald Trump is thinking. None.
No, he's thinking walls, money, walls. There you go.
You too, Dick.
You too, Dick. You too, Nick. Then Judy turned and bound up. I thought I was going to say
Bound up the street. What does she think this is?
I thought it was going to say bounced up the street.
Please tell me she wasn't doing what she was doing as a child when she left the Carrot Days talent show. Please. I mean, that would just be ridiculous if she's prancing about like a horse on crack.
Let's finish this off by asking the question. Can you have a fear of heights on a glass planet? Put your answers in the comments below. Anything else to add?
Or don't.
Please do. No,